Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see Viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
So, what we're doing is we're prepping dinner for the baby water cobras, ringed water cobras, annulatas that I got. They've been feeding fairly well on this size frozen thawed mouse. I think I prepared 6 each, and they don't necessarily eat all 6, but generally 5 out of the 6. So, you know, I'm trying to put some weight on them since they're wild caught, and I haven't done. That's 5. I haven't done any sort of parasite treatment because I only do that if it's really, really necessary. And so what we'll do is we'll move these over here and get them prepared, because generally they poop in their water dish, or if they're not in their water dish in the first place, so it's a real mess. So I just swap them out, clean up the water dishes, and put them back in the morning with fresh water. It would probably behoove me if I got those out of the way so I have a clear shot. So let's start with this little girl. Hello. Oh boy, you're getting big, huh? You're getting big. It's not enough safety factor for me to really stick my fingers in there and grab the water dish, so we try to do this via the tongs. I can see these 2 guys moving to larger quarters very soon. This one in particular likes to defecate in its water dish and actually sit in it. This is the skinnier one that I'm more worried about, but it's feeding fairly regularly too. Hi, little one. Hi, little one. Yeah, it's time for food. If I don't drop it. Hi, come on. These are very, very shy little snakes. They get frightened very easily, so we try to treat them in a way that doesn't really get them upset. We try not to handle them. I know from experience, force feeding pinks and stuff generally is not a good idea, because you can easily, with their scales being so smooth, water cobras have special scales that are just glass-like, and I can do an SEM comparison, and I'll post some pictures sometimes of different snake skins and how different they are on the microscopic level, and that makes them perform in their particular habitat in a profound way. The forest cobra scales are nice and smooth, but they've got little jagged edges for gripping, sort of like the back wing of a B-2 bomber with that jagged sawtooth sort of edge. Saw scales have just amazing scales that are really rough, that create that raspy sound and give them good purchase on the desert floor. But water cobras have these super slick glass-like surfaces that allow them to scoot through the water really, really well. So we'll get out of the room because Slinky has another bit to eat, and we'll see if he eats that or he doesn't. Mr. Boomslang is looking out of his hide box at me. Today is not mouse day, tomorrow is, as is the thud peering around corners. So we're going to get out of here because the water cobras are all feeding. You can see the female water cobra in the water dish there. The male below her is still not quite up and running. The red spot's pissed off because he hasn't eaten. This one ate earlier, but is not giving up. Like I said, I think she's crazy glued to the glass. So we'll just clear out for the evening and let everybody digest their food in peace.
Good night, everyone.
Well, the Green Rocket has decided that us being here means that she may get something to eat. And true to form, she snatched it right up.
I wish all the snakes ate so readily.
Yeah, I'm sure the girl down below will eat readily. The males are not so eager feeders.
Oh, somebody pooped in their water.
Well, she's ready to go. Although this is smaller than what I would normally give her since I have it. I'll give it to you, yes. See, everybody likes my feet. You like that? Oh, it's too small. Is this insulting? Is that the deal? That may be the deal.
Fine, I'll take it even though it's much too small for me.
Once again, this is a little small for what she would get, but you know, she was eager to get it, so who am I to say no? We were about to leave the room when it was like Mr. Brown is very frantic, so we're going to offer Mr. Brown something to eat. Over here. Over here. I know that's not the side we normally feed you from. There we go. His cage is very dirty because of COVID. I haven't been cleaning his cage because he is, let's say, very difficult to handle. Actually, the male and female taipan are easier to handle than he is. It's an amazing how much ground he can cover in no time. He'll also eat anything that he accidentally gets in his mouth while he's moving about.
Yes, he'll eat his own shedding.
Yes?
He'll try to eat his own tail. He's bitten himself a number of times.
So we really confused him by opening the other side of the door, but we're going to have to clean his cage very soon, which is...
a terrifying prospect.
Well, yeah. I think even though he likes his log and has had it forever, I think it's time for him to get a trap box.
Yeah.
Hello, Weasel. Weasel, there we go. There you go.
Finally figured out that there was a treat waiting.
Okay, come on. Back in the cage with you. There you are. He likes masticating his food, even though that it doesn't really require that. This Acanthopus laevis that occupies this cage has her tail in the air to act as a lure. I don't know quite where the head is, but I'm sure it's not very far from that tail. These are snakes that, even though it's very tempting to tweak that tail, you would get bit, no question about it. I mean, I've aired videos where I've tweaked tails before, not doing this kind of snake, because that's the trigger for the landmine, and you will get blown up.
And really funny looking though to see that sticking up like that, knowing that it's done deliberately.
Well, Miss Bobbit knows that food is at hand. And there's Miss Bobbit. Oh, a strike and release.
I don't think she's used to being filmed because
Yeah.
she's located up high where it's a little difficult for me to reach the cage.
Yeah, Miss Bobbit is a painted Lancehead from the coastal plains of western South America. You're gonna take that off the tongues. She's produced babies for me when I had a male to breed her with. I did get another pair of baby painted Lanceheads, but the female survived, but the male did not. You want that? Huh? No, you want to take it sort of on your own? Huh? You haven't decided. The reason why I call her Miss Bobbit is because after the male bred with her, he couldn't deflate his hemipenis, and he had an erection that lasted more than 4 hours and subsequently became gangrenous and fell off, and he survived that ordeal. I'm gonna put that back there, and we're just gonna leave her get it on her own. But that's how she earned the name Miss Bobbit. So if you look up Lorena Bobbit in Google, you'll understand.
She has a very appropriate name.
Yes. Go ahead. Find your rodent. We'll leave you alone.